sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN.
In health and to that effect, we have a special guest joining us today. He is a health nurse. Today on the Educate segment, we will be discussing on uterine fibroid impact on female reproductive health. On the Doctor and Me segment, we will be listing a number of symptoms, and our guest will tell us what could be the cause of those symptoms. And on Doctor Answers, which happens to be the last segment, we will be reading out a couple questions sent in by our viewers, and our guests will answer those questions, so you can send yours in. But right about now, we will be going on a short break, and when we return, we will introduce him to you. So stay with us.
From the lines across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring all the sport news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is Atn Health Forum on Atlantic Television Network. And we have with us today in person of Nurse Wariboko Godwin. Nurse Godwin, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure to have you on set with me today.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, we'll be going to the first segment on Educate. Nurse Godwin, please can you...
Okay. I thank you for the privilege of having me this evening. My name is Wariboko Godwin, just as she has said. And I'll be talking on uterine fibroid and its impact on the female reproductive health. Among the definition, the epidemiological privilege, the types and the classification of fibroids, I'm going to be listing out certain myths and addressing them. I expose us this evening to the treatment options available and the health implications, and also the impacts specifically which our topic today is based. So what is this uterine fibroid? What is uterine fibroid? Okay, uterine fibroid are non-cancerous growths in the uterus that often affect women in their childbearing age. Uterine fibroid, I repeat, they are non-cancerous growths that often affect women in their childbearing age. Before I'll be going to the types and the symptoms associated with uterine fibroid, I would like to expose us. I would like to list out certain myths, certain superstitious beliefs that have been held among the people. Then at the end of the program, I would also like to list them out and clarify those myths. So number one, we have that many people say that fibroids are cancerous growths in the uterus. If you were very attentive, I already told you that it's a non-cancerous growth. So the first myth, fibroids are cancerous growths in the uterus. The second myth is hysterectomy is the only effective treatment for uterine fibroid. Number three, we have, if you have fibroid, you can't get pregnant or stay pregnant. Is that actually true? Stay with us and you find out. Number four, we have fibroids affect women after, it affects only women in their 30s and 40s. Number five, which is the last, once fibroids are removed, they cannot come back. So fibroids, as I've said earlier, they are non-cancerous growths in the uterus that are usually found in women in their childbearing age. So why do we study about this fibroid? Yes, obviously, so we can help the people who have been diagnosed with this disease. We can help them and provide solutions to their health ailment. Okay, what are the types of this fibroid? What are types of uterine fibroid? As you can see on the screen, there are different types of fibroid. But basically tonight, I'll categorize fibroid based on 3 classifications. The types based on specific anatomic location, which I'll be stressing on. And then the type based on the number and the size. Uterine fibroid varies according to the number. An individual having a particular uterus, a female specifically, can have numerous fibroid in just one womb. So it can range from just one fibroid to as many as 70. And then the classification based on the size. We have fibroids ranging from the size of a pin drop to as large as a grape or a coconut fruit. We can have a fibroid that is as big, occupying the uterus and making that individual, that female, looks as if she's pregnant. So based on the last classification, I would like to talk on the classification based on their anatomical location. So looking on the slide there, that's the exact one you're going to see, that fibroids are classified into 4 categories based on anatomic locations. So we have fibroids. Number 1 is the pedunculated fibroid. Number 2 is the subserosal fibroid. Number 3 is the intramural fibroid, and number 4 is, I want you to listen to how I explain it. Number 1 is the pedunculated fibroid. Number 2 is the subserosal fibroid. Number 3 is the intramural fibroid, and number 4 is the submucosal fibroid. The pedunculated fibroid. This is a fibroid that is attached to the uterus. It is attached at a specific location, anywhere, whether inside or outside the uterus, by a stalk called the pedicle. It is attached. So we can have women ranging the age range from about 25 to about 50. The age is a specific age group that is at risk of developing these